17 minutes to 7 o'clock on Mondays. This time we talk money on a Monday, where we talk about your pocketbook, your purse, but also we're talking about your pantry. There's been quite a bit of social media commentary. Someone posted a picture of a display of Baker's Choice Assorted, the 2 kg box at a popular retailer, and the display sign said it would cost you for that box 369 rand and 99 cents for a 2 kg box of Baker's Choice Assorted, because it's coming up for December and we as South Africans, we then stock up on our Choice Assorted. But 370 rand, gosh. But then I did some checking online and seeing if there's any other alternative pricing, and whether you go from Macro to Take a Lot to Dis-Chem for that 2 kg box at a store like Macro would cost you 249 rand. If you're buying it on Take a Lot, it will cost you 345 rand. People in South Africa are still paying for snacks, and that's also according to a report on snacking that's being compiled by Mondelez, the maker of Cadbury's chocolates and other snack brands. It says that 78% of consumers say that while food prices are hurting their pockets, they are still able to put something aside for snacks. Two-thirds of those who were surveyed said they would go out of their way to find their preferred snacks. 72% of respondents said they would pay extra to bring back their favorite childhood snack brands. And snacks popular with South Africans include chocolates, crisps, biscuits, sweets, yogurt, and fruits. I'm glad that there is some nutritional value in there. But Arpan Sir is the Senior Director for Marketing at Mondelez in Southern Africa. Good morning, Arpan. Really appreciate your time. What's your report telling us? That while consumers are struggling a little bit with their pocketbooks, we will still somehow find a way to make space for something to bring a little bit of light and joy to our life, and that is in the form of some snacking food. Arpan, good morning.
Hi, morning, Lester. A pleasure to be here. Firstly, Mondelez International's this annual State of Snacking report. It's a global consumer trend study which examines insights on how consumers make snacking decisions. So what the latest, survey is telling us is interesting. Firstly, Mondelez has the purpose to empower people to snack right. We offer the right snack at the right moment, made the right way. What is snacking? Snacking is what you have between meals, whether as an on-the-go pick-me-up or a healthy end to the day. It keeps you going through a busy schedule, right? And what the report tells us, interestingly, is in spite of challenging times, consumers are snacking as much, if not more. And that's an interesting trend that we would look to unpack through this discussion.
So what is it telling us? What are South Africans spending on snacks? It's the meals between meals, Arpan.
Yeah. So firstly, I think it will be interesting to understand the why. Times are challenging, but consumers are snacking more. Why? But I feel, and what the report is telling us is, when you have long days in office, or while you are commuting back to home from work, you grab a snack, right? And after you've had a long, hard day, you don't mind picking up a chocolate, let's say, to perk you up. What the report tells us is very interesting. It says that 60% of consumers would rather give up social media for a month as opposed to give up a chocolate. I can't agree more. There are other things South Africans snack on: chocolate, biscuits, crisps, like you said, and a variety of other things. They like the global flavors and offerings, but they have a quite a local taste also.
There's something called the lipstick theory, Arpan, that says that if a person who generally wears dresses can't afford a dress, they buy themselves a lipstick. And the lipstick is there as some sort of psychological pick-me-up, noting that they couldn't buy the dress, they'd buy themselves the lipstick. And is that something that happens when it comes to this report in relation to snacks? Gosh, this economy is so tough. I couldn't treat my family to a dinner at a restaurant, but I'm gonna buy us chocolate bars, and that's gonna make us feel a little bit better about ourselves, Arpan.
So it's interesting you say that, Lester. I think, and what the report tells us is uh, people do cut down on things that are extravagant, right? But lots of the consumers feel that snacking is almost a necessity. When you have long days, tough days, stressful days, you need a pick me up. And very often it's a snack, a chocolate or a biscuit, different for different people, which does that role. It's important for not just physical but mental well-being almost. So I think with different consumers, snacks and different brands have almost like had some sort of a connection, and these are the ones that keep them going through tough times and hard days.
Often, we did mention, you mentioned that snacks are also evolving. They're keeping up, being aware of health and wellness trends. How is that space changing to steer or maybe give a wide berth beyond just the added sugar, refined products? What other, and I use this in inverted commas, healthier snack options are being made available to go with these trends?
Firstly, you're absolutely right. Consumers are becoming more mindful these days as they snack. They look for healthier options that boost them, both physically and mentally. However, in doing so, they do not want to compromise on taste, right? So companies which are able to drive a balance between health and taste are winning in today's day and age. Now, what are companies doing? How are companies like us playing to this trend? So Mondelez offers a wide variety of products to the consumer. We've recently launched grenade protein bars that are popular amongst fitness enthusiasts. Our chewing gums are sugar-free. We have portion control packs so that consumers can snack in moderation without feeling guilty. And we put our nutrition profiles clearly on the pack so that consumers can read what they are having before consuming. So they are much, much more aware than before. But above everything, companies need to be honest, transparent, and need to, talk to the consumers directly when it comes to a space like this. Consumers need to know what they are having. They are much more aware today.
Arpan Sir is a marketing director at Mondelez Southern Africa. Their snack report says, yes, South Africans are feeling the pinch of a sluggish economy, but we're not giving up on snacks.